So yeah, the 2025 Premier League calendar year kicked off to a flying start. Brian Mbeumo got the first calendar goal of the Premier League year. But Arsenal came, from one goal down to win the game by 3-1. A game I was pleased to see Arsenal win their second consecutive game without Bukayo Saka. But anyways, before we go into Arsenal, let's talk about the defending champions, Manchester City. They finally, a strange headline though, that Manchester City finally returned to winning ways against Leicester City, and now they take on their first game of the year in a home clash against West Ham. Victor, do you think this is a chance for them to maybe start a winning run and rack up more points?
I don't know about a winning run, to be honest. Not the way City is going at the moment, but I do see them winning against West Ham.
Yeah,
Um, the Hammers in their current state, Antonio's out, Bowen is out. Um, I don't see them getting anything from a game against City, regardless what troubles of their own City might be having. That's just not happening. It will probably be a routine win for Haaland and Co. Maybe a bit like against Leicester, but I think West Ham won't threaten City even half as much as Leicester did.
yeah, fair enough. And Max, you know what they say about you say something too much and then you start to believe it. You tell a lie too much and then you start to see it as the truth. Chelsea are now without a win in their last three games. They've been playing mind games saying, oh, we are not in the title race, we are not bothered about the title. And now starting to play out because they are slowly losing pace, from Liverpool. Do you think the mind games of not being in the title race is catching up with them?
Yeah, that's kind of strange actually to see Chelsea losing to teams like Ipswich or Fulham,
Yeah.
because before they played pretty good against top teams. So
Mm,
as for me, it looks like they're just lacking of stability. So maybe if they can
yeah.
catch like starting lineup that plays all the time, they can be more comfortable to play. So that's the main problem for them, I guess.
Victor, do you share the same sentiment?
Yeah, I remember we were talking a while ago, a few episodes ago, about the lack of experience both in the playing ranks and the coaching staff at Chelsea, and it looks
Yeah.
like that's exactly what they're undoing is this season. They seem to like try to use reverse psychology, and it somehow worked on themselves instead. Palmer screwed me over in FPL against Ipswich.
We did as
I'm
well.
I'm keeping him for now because I think they will beat Palace. But yeah, is the title race over for them? Probably, even though they're not far behind Arsenal or anything. But it's the lack of experience at this top level, at this sort of demanding title race level. They'll win
Yeah.
the Europa Conference League most likely, but I think that will
Yeah.
be it this season.
Yeah, fair enough. And moving over to Newcastle, they are actually one of the most informed sides in the league right now with 4 wins on the spin. Is there a good chance they make it five against a Tottenham side that you don't really know what to get?
Yeah, especially against the way Tottenham is playing right. Don't get me wrong, I'm not here to pile on Tottenham. They're amazing to watch as a
Mm,
neutral,
mhm.
but it's just too hard to say what might happen in their games. This one could end 3 or 4-0 for either team, really.
Yeah.
But I'll probably go bookies wise, both teams to score.
Fair enough. And moving on to the biggest game of the weekend, even though I feel it's just the biggest game on paper, if you ask me, just on paper. The most fierce rivalry in the Premier League returns as Liverpool host Manchester United at Anfield, although this time it feels like men against boys. Before I go to Victor, yeah, Max, how do you reckon this game could go?
Yeah, if I take a look at the form now, of course you're gonna say Liverpool wins, but it always happens in this type of games when one team is in better form, but anything can happen. So I'll hope for United, but probably Liverpool wins.
Fair enough, Victor. Even if you're a Liverpool fan. What is your mind if you were to be a neutral for just 1 minute? What would your mind tell you about this game?
Okay, if I'm to be in neutral shoes, yeah, Liverpool all day long. But I don't know, mate. This is one just so weird. I don't want you to tell me again that I'm too media trained or anything. To me, something feels off. I know it looks like United couldn't win a game against an under 9 team right now, but at the end of the day, yeah, Liverpool will probably win, but I don't think it will be the cakewalk everybody expects.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, but if Slot messes this one up, social media banter will be something to
it was
behold.
something to
Yeah,
lose to this Manchester United side. It's going to be something indeed.
yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Yeah, speaking about surprises, Nottingham Forest have arguably been the biggest surprise of the season if you exclude Manchester City's slump. And now they've won their last 5 consecutive games in the Premier League. Max, do you think they can realistically maintain a top four push up until the end of the season?
Mm, yeah, if you just look at them playing, they're doing pretty good for making top four. But we cannot talk now because Chelsea can overcome them. City also trying to get their shoes. So for now,
Hmm.
they can, but I'm not sure about it at all.
Victor, yes or no? Do you think they make top four?
No, I said it before. I'll say it again. I don't think so. I believe City will make their way back somehow. Forest might end up in Europa League or Conference League, which will still be a fantastic achievement for them. But I don't
Yeah.
think top four is doable for them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're
Mm,
making top six at least.
fair enough. Fair enough. Anyways, Brighton are suffering a run of poor form. They've now gone 7 games without a win, and now they welcome title chasing Arsenal to the Amex. Any chance for them, Victor?
Mate, sorry, this one feels like a banana skin for Arsenal to me.
Yeah, yeah,
I I don't think Brighton have been as bad as their results have been.
yeah.
And it feels like they will be punishing a big team in the near or very near future.
Mm.
Um, will it be Arsenal? Maybe not, but I do think they'll turn this around at some point.
Okay, fair enough. Now, away from what's happening at the top of the table, let's go now to the relegation dogfight. We've got Everton, Wolves, Ipswich, Leicester City, and Southampton battling for relegation. So, Max, if you were to pick 2 teams that would survive and 3 teams that would be relegated, who would you pick?
Yeah, we all might agree that Southampton is out already at this point.
Yeah, more or less.
So I'll be
Mm,
choosing between Everton, Wolves, Ipswich, and Leicester. At the
mm,
moment, Leicester looks like the worst team out of these four, but they can climb a bit while Ipswich can drop. So I'll stay Southampton out 100% and Leicester and Ipswich, something like that.
Victor, your choice.
Yeah, Southampton are doomed. They might even break Derby's record.
Worst
I
team.
I can see Leicester going down as well. As much as I love Vardy and his shithousing ways. The third one, if Ipswich don't start getting a few more points at home, I think
Mm,
it's going to be them. I know they just beat Chelsea, but it's just one result. However
yeah.
surprising, however uplifting this one result might be, it's just not enough.
Mm.
Um, Everton staying up after a season of struggle. This is old news at this point, and Wolves seem to have made the right appointment in the dugout. So that might save them, and I think will save them, perhaps even comfortably so.
Yeah, fair enough. And speaking about Ipswich, Ipswich travel to take on Fulham in what could be like a highly entertaining affair. From a bookmaker's perspective, how many goals are we expecting in this one, Victor?
I would say over 2.5, easy. Ipswich love an away day, as we know, and they just attack with careless abandon. Fulham at the same time are a nice balance of like attacking threat and defensive mayhem. Maybe not as much as Spurs, but I think over 2.5. Yeah.
Yeah, Max.
I disagree actually. I don't think Ipswich can score in this game, so I'll take 1 or 2 win for Fulham.
Fair enough. I'm actually going with the under 3.5.
Okay.
Under
Yeah.
3.5 goals. I mean,
Decent shout.
I see goals in that game because I think both sides have a tendency to just attack recklessly without caring about what's going on at the back. So I think goals will definitely come. But yeah, maybe 2-0 or 2-1 or something like that. But there won't be more than 3 goals scored for me.
Yeah, I just feel like, especially with Fulham, if you look at Anthony Robinson, he really loves to attack. He's a bit, if you can imagine, a young Trent Alexander-Arnold, and on the left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's pretty much the same faults you could find a couple of years back in Trent's game. You can see in Robinson's right now.
Okay, fair enough. So now that is the start of the year. Just to end this video, what are your bold Premier League predictions for this year or for this season? One from now to the end of the season.
Liverpool will be winning it.
It's not really bold at this point. I mean, people expect Liverpool to win.
Okay, so you want a bold one?
Yeah,
I know what you're going to say.
Okay, I'll go ahead and say it. Somehow, United will end up being playing in Europe again next season.
Oh, I thought opposite.
I'm not saying it will be through the table standings.
Yeah, they can win Europa
I
League.
don't see it, but yeah, that's a bold one.
Okay, the bold one from me. Nottingham Forest top 4.
Nottingham Forest top 4.
Fair enough.
For me, my bold one is Chelsea will not make top 4.
Okay. Yeah,
It's not really bold actually, but okay.
No, it's a pretty big shout. I mean, sure, they just lost, but I don't know, man. Chelsea are strong.
Fulham making
And
Champions League.
the boldest word you hear is that Salah would not win the Golden Boot.
No, it's
okay.
not.
That's. I
Salah
disagree.
will not win the boot.
Cannot be.
Not I don't know who's going to win it.
If only Haaland can score 5 against Southampton and Ipswich.
If go ahead, it could be Chris Wood, it could be anybody.
You see,
No
that's
way.
the thing with Haaland. He's a flat track bully. He catches someone on a bad day and pokes 4 into their net. Yeah.
He could score 4. He could score 7 goals in 2 games, and it's back on top. Stuff like
True.
that.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we'll come to this video maybe sometime in May, and we'll revisit the bold predictions and see which one played out correctly. But I can tell you guys and anyone that would end up watching this video for free that Victor's prediction on Manchester United is never going to happen. In a million years, I can tell you that one for free. It's not gonna
I
happen.
don't know, mate. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just have a feeling. I'm not wishing for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm a through and through Liverpool fan, but I don't know. I just see that one happening.
Yeah. The boldest prediction is Southampton survive.
If
this can happen.
It's as good a chance as United League. I don't think it's happening. But yeah, anyways, that's all we have for this week. It promises to be exciting. 2025 has started on a good note, and I think we're going to have a lot of upsets, surprises, and brilliant results in the coming weeks. And of course, we'll be here to give all the best talking points, previews, and reviews as they come. And on that note, stay cool, guys. Cheers.
Bye bye.